Hey guys, Chuck Norris here at the Texas Nunchuck Convention.
It's only boring old Slovaric. Well, guess what today is? It's street ride day. Today I'll be riding this beauty around on pavement. I mapped out a 6-mile course around the neighborhood with some 20% grade, steep downhill sections. And I'll be trying a different regen setting every 10%. So we're gonna go through all of them today and find you guys the best setting to get the most out of your battery.
Ain't nobody got time for that!
As usual, click that subscribe button in the corner, right here, right here, right here. And let's see for ride number 3. We got 100% battery, and we're going to start off with 0 braking regen and 0 engine regen. And the bike is completely stock with stock tires, stock chain, stock sprocket with 15 psi front and rear. I'm going to be doing the same exact routes around my neighborhood. I'm going to try to keep it around 25 miles per hour. And we are in daily mode. Alright, we're going to go back down this hill. What I'm going to do is go up to about 30 miles an hour and let off and let it coast back down to 20 miles per hour. But as you can see, it's not slowing down because regen is 0-0. Going 30 miles an hour down this steep hill. And I'm definitely having to be on the brakes. So now let's go to braking regen level 5 and engine will be 0. Once again, I'm feeling the rear brake is a whole lot touchier now that braking is on 5. Just like on the dirt, I think it activates the regen right when you touch the brake lever. Alright, I'm going 30 down this hill. And it's coasting by itself, but I'm only using the rear brake right now for, what, 5 seconds. So I'm slowing down from 30 to 20 miles per hour for each of these speed bumps. Definitely seems like regen is working, giving me more mileage. And if I'm getting extra mileage, then I'm just going back and forth up and down this flat street until the battery uses the full 10%. And I stop the second it changes to 10%. All right, we just finished lap 2 of 5-0. Now we're gonna go B5, E5. So now that engine braking is on 5, I noticed the bike slows down a lot more by itself. There's a lot more deceleration, and I'm not really having to brake as much as I used to. We'll see what the numbers add up to after. That's my way, car. Alright, so now I'm going 30 and I'm letting off. Looking to slow down 29, 28, 27, 26. It's really slowing down by itself. Hopefully that's generating some extra battery. I'm not even having to brake for the speed bumps, it just slows down by itself so much. Kind of cool, kind of saves your hand energy. The second lap of 5 and 5 down to 70%. Now let's take braking down to 0. See what happens. This should be interesting.
winner is
and 5.5 takes it by a nose. What the heck? Not what you guys were expecting, right? I got the complete opposite results from the dirt ride, where 5 and 5 had the worst range and 5 and 0 was the best. So how's this possible? It comes down to how steep the hills are and how long you're coasting down the hills. The dirt ride didn't have very many long and steep hills to regenerate the battery, and the street ride did, so that's the key. The hill has to be steep enough for the bike to coast on its own, or else the regen won't work. So I would say that E2 or 3 would work best on easy hills, like 5% grade, and E5 would work best on a really steep hill, like 15% grade. Keep in mind that if you're locking the rear tire down a steep dirt hill, then of course it won't work.
Bonus round.
Now also I did a few tests with 5 and 1, 5 and 5 in sport and eco mode. I also tried 3 and 3 in daily mode, and I even tried to turn on the engine regen on 5 for just the downhill sections. But they all fell short of 5 and 5, which was 5.93 miles. But B5 and E1 got really close to being the winner with 5.86 miles. So if you want to really maximize your battery range, looks like a different setting is needed for every different type of terrain. I personally will be changing the regen settings as the terrain changes and as I go up and down different types of hills.
Because I've got time for that.
So I hope this helped you guys out so you don't get stuck pushing your bike out of the Amazon rainforest like I did. That's a different story. As usual, click the subscribe button and check out ride number 4 coming out shortly with a bigger rear sprocket, non-O-ring chain, a super sweet handlebar guard, and some real tires. But the big announcement is I stumble onto an absolute game changer for mileage. What could it be? See what I did there? Slovaric out.